Now that we've learned more about paying attention to details, we want to see how those details fit into the essence of a text. That is, how can we get to the gist of what we read? To do that, we need to consider how details are related to give us a main idea or a central message. Details are everywhere in a text. The challenge is to sort them out to determine what supports a main idea or a central message. That is, the details that are key. Now, also related to main idea and central message are the lesson a text might teach or a moral it might provide. And then we have the theme. So when we think of main ideas or themes or messages, we think of what something is mostly about. Let's take a look at common themes and common messages head to head. In general, a theme is the overall subject or topic, whereas a message is what the author is saying or teaching. This is a list of some common themes. They're kind of broad in general. Messages, however, tend to be more specific. You may have heard of some of these messages. Getting to the gist means that we're, in essence, really starting to look for that big idea. We are carefully examining what's most important. Within a big idea, we're trying to summarize and draw conclusions. Now, if you think back and remember, we had added summarizing into our notebook. To summarize is just to give a short description of something that was said or written, containing the main ideas, those important parts. Let's try it out with a piece called The Hen and the Apple Tree. As I read this piece, I started to look for the things that were most important. One October day, Hen looked out her window. She saw an apple tree growing in her backyard. "Now that is odd," said the hen. "I am certain that there was no tree standing in that spot yesterday." "There are some of us that grow fast," said the tree. The hen looked at the bottom of the tree. "I have never seen a tree," she said, "that has 10 furry toes." "There are some of us that do," said the tree. "Hen, come outside and enjoy the cool shade of my leafy branches." The hen looked at the top of the tree. "I have never seen a tree," she said, "that has 2 long pointed ears." "There are some of us that have," said the tree. "Hen, come outside and eat one of my delicious apples." "Come to think of it," said the hen, "I have never heard a tree speak from a mouth that is full of sharp teeth." "There are some of us that can," said the tree. "Hen, come outside and rest your back against the bark of my trunk." "I have heard," said the hen, "that some of you trees lose all your leaves at this time of the year." "Oh, yes," said the tree. "There are some of us that will." The tree began to quiver and shake. All of its leaves quickly dropped off. The hen was not surprised to see a large wolf in the place where an apple tree had been standing just a moment before. She locked her shutters and slammed her window close. The wolf knew he had been outsmarted. He stormed away in a hungry rage. So, by thinking about the big idea, I'm able to really just narrow down what's most important. And in this way, I've summarized my thinking. When you summarize, you're rounding up ideas, you're keeping it short, only telling the important parts, and keeping them in order. Now, while I have the 3 things that the hen says, then I have the wolf's reactions. In a different order, I'm able to kind of summarize everything that happens into one concise piece. Do add into your notebooks the summarizing song. Take a little time to practice doing your own summary. Finally, give getting to the gist of what we read is also about synthesizing. And synthesizing is kind of like when you're cooking, you're stirring everything together. It's the thinking about a text that happens when you do combine what you already know and new information you're gathering to create your own new idea or to gain a new perspective. This is a song to remind you about the things that happen in synthesizing. But please add the poem From the Kitchen, leaving room for us to work together to synthesize our thinking about it.